Welcome to the lecture series on sensors and transducers. I am Professor Kiran Kumar N. Hittanagi, working as an assistant professor in E&E department, KLS VDIT Hadiyar. Today we will be dealing with module number 5, lecture number 37. So in the previous lecture, we studied two type of anemometers. So anemometer is nothing but an instrument which is used to measure the velocity of air or a fluid or any gas. Okay, so these are basically flow measuring transducers. Okay, which will measure the flow of a liquid or a gas. Okay, so we studied two type of anemometers. One is wire anemometer and another one is laser Doppler anemometer. Okay, so wire anemometer works on the principle of variable resistance, right? So when the temperature varies, resistance of a sensing element varies. So that is the principle of operation of wire anemometer. And laser Doppler anemometer works on the principle of Doppler shift, correct? So Doppler shift is nothing but a change in the frequency of the scattered light. Okay, so which is proportional to the velocity of the particles flowing in the fluid or a gas. So in today's lecture, we will be studying about measurement of liquid level. Okay, so here we mainly come across two type of transducers used to measure liquid level. One is ultrasonic liquid level gauge and another one is level measuring transducer which uses laser beam. Okay, so the learning outcome of this lecture will be, at the end of this lecture, students will have better understanding of working of transducers which are used in measurement of liquid level. Today's topic comes under understanding level of Bloom's taxonomy, because we are mainly concentrating here uh, on the construction and working of transducers. Hence, it comes in the understanding level of Bloom's taxonomy. So, understanding the importance of liquid level measurement. Okay, so basically, why we are going to measure the liquid level? So that gives us information about how much is the quantity of liquid present in a container, correct? So it gives us the information about liquid present in the container, right? So liquid level is an important process variable in industrial plants that use large quantities of liquids such as water, chemicals, or any solvents. So one such example is monitoring liquid level in a boiler. Okay, so we can understand the importance of liquid level measurement in a boiler application. Okay, so monitoring of water present in the boiler needs to be taken care. Okay, so which is very important, correct? So if the liquid level is not monitored properly, it may lead to some serious problem, correct? So that tells us the importance of liquid level measurement. Okay, so here we will be studying about two type of such transducers. So first one is ultrasonic liquid level gauge. Okay, so here the word ultrasonic has been used because it uses ultrasonic wave for measuring of liquid level. An ultrasonic liquid level gauge works on the principle of reflection of an acoustic wave from a liquid surface. Okay, so it works on the principle of reflection of a acoustic wave from a liquid surface. So when a acoustic wave or a ultrasonic sound wave falls on the liquid surface, it is getting reflected. Okay, so by sensing that reflected wave, we can measure the liquid level, correct? So we'll see. Figure 1 shows the schematic arrangement of an ultrasonic liquid level gauge. Okay, so here the figure shows a container with height h, and there is a liquid filled in it, and liquid is up to the level of L, correct? And H minus L will give us the value of D. Okay, so D gives us the information of liquid level. Okay, or L will also give us the liquid level, correct? So here we have a ultrasonic distance sensor. Okay, so basically this ultrasonic distance sensor will have two parts, two main parts. So transmitter and a receiver. Okay, so this transmitter and receiver will deal with the ultrasonic sound waves. Okay, so this transmitter will transmit a sound wave. Okay, so this sound wave travels in the container and it hits the surface of the liquid. So when it hits the surface of the liquid, it is getting reflected. Okay, this reflected sound wave is sensed by a receiver. Okay, so later we'll be calculating the time taken by the sound wave to travel from transmitter to the receiver. Okay, so time taken by the sound wave to travel up to the liquid level and getting reflected and received by the receiver. So this time will give us the information about liquid level. Okay, so this time t is inversely proportional to L. Okay, so by measuring the time we can get the liquid level, correct? So here time is inversely proportional to liquid level L. So if liquid level is more, the time taken by the sound wave to travel is less, correct? If the liquid level is less, then sound wave need to take more time to travel, correct? So this time will give us the information of liquid level. Okay, so considering this point, ultrasonic level measurement works similar to the working of a sonar. Okay, we know the sonar technology is used generally in ships or in submarines to find out the or measure the depth of the sea, correct? An ultrasonic wave sent by a transmitter T is reflected at the surface of the liquid and is received by a receiver R. The ultrasonic level detector measures the level on the basis of time required by the echo signal or a reflected signal to reach the receiver. Okay, so this T will give us we can calibrate this time value to directly get the liquid level. Okay. So piezoelectric crystals. So transmitters and receivers are generally made of piezoelectric crystals. Okay, so here we have quoted the two examples of piezoelectric crystals used in transmitters and receivers. They are quartz or barium titanate. So next transducer uh, is a level measuring transducer which uses laser beam. Okay, this method of level measurement is applicable for measurement of level of semi-solids. Maybe it is a semi-solid or a liquid, okay, with transparent vapors. Okay, so figure 2 shows the arrangement of level measurement using laser. Okay, light beam uh, transmitted by a laser. It consists of a transmitter T and a receiver R installed above a container. Okay, so here we have a container which is filled with the liquid. Okay, so this D will give us the idea of liquid level. Okay, and here there is a glass window. Okay, so which is fixed with the help of rubber housings on either ends. Okay, placed on either ends. Using those rubber housings, this glass window is fitted. And here we have a transmitter and a receiver. Okay, so the working of this transducer is also very simple. So this here we have made use of a laser. Okay, so this laser will produce a light beam. Okay, so light beam is transmitted from a transmitter. That light beam travels and it touches the surface of the surface of the liquid, and it is getting reflected. The reflected beam of light travels and it is received by the receiver. Okay, so now by calculating the time taken by the beam of light to travel by touching the surface of the light by surface of the fluid, we can find out the liquid level, correct? So on the top of the tank is placed a glass window using proper housing of plastic or rubber. A sharp beam of laser is focused towards the liquid level by modulation from the transmitter end. When the signal reaches at the surface of the liquid, it gets reflected and received by the receiver, correct? In order to measure the liquid level, the time period T from reflection of the signal to reaching the receiver is calculated from the following relation. Okay, T is a function of D. So D is nothing but, okay, so D will give the liquid level, correct? So D is the distance from the liquid level, we can say, right? So T is equal to 2D divided by C. So here C is nothing but velocity of light, which is given by 3 to 10 to the power 8 meter per second, correct? So from this equation we can say, if we measure what is the D, what is the time taken, okay, by the beam of light, then we can calculate the distance from the liquid level D. Okay, so by using this laser uh, beam technique also, we can find out the liquid level. Okay, so summarizing the today's topics, we studied mainly about the measurement of liquid levels. So here we made use of ultrasonic liquid level gauge, and another transducer we studied is level measuring transducer, which uses laser beam, right? So possible questions which can be asked on today's topic are: explain the working of ultrasonic liquid level gauge, and another one is explain the level measurement using laser. So this is the reference textbook. Thank you.